one of the most precious ecosystems on the whole continent are our equatorial rainforests. And yet, that's one of the least visited parts of our whole continent. And, people want to go on safari. They want to be in the open savanna. They want to have lions lying next to the car and, elephants breaking sticks off a tree just yards away from them and all the other myriad of wonderful safari activities. And yet, this giant biodiversity that lives in these forests that's threatened from so many different angles. And, I like these vlogs to be really upbeat and really positive. But today's one, I really want to just identify some of these threats to not just these enormous ecosystems, but also to some of the animals inside the ecosystem. So if you look at an equatorial rainforest, the edges of it are getting chomped away literally just by agriculture, by people trying to feed their families. But then there's also a big commercial avenue of that. Everybody loves to hate palm oil. You see all sorts of negativity around palm oil. But don't forget that every time you have a cup of coffee, every coffee tree in the world grows where there used to be a rainforest. So on the edges of these rainforests, you've got coffee, you've got palm oil, you've got subsistence agriculture in the form of beans and watermelons and everything else. You've got the logging industries trying to log some of the valuable timbers out of these things. You've got the bushmeat trades, which in the Congo Basin alone has the WWF statistics tell us 100 million tons of wildlife every single year is taken out of the Congo Basin. That's just in bushmeat. Then you've got this trade in live baby chimpanzees and live baby gorillas and African grey parrots. And so all of the fact that so few people visit the equatorial rainforests means that there's not very much money to explore it. There's not very much money to protect it. And as a result of that, it's truly getting plundered. Of all of the places in Africa, the equatorial rainforests are the ones with the most threats. And so, one of our things that we're very, very proud of is our partnership with the Luwero Primate Sanctuary, where we rescue these baby chimpanzees out of the wildlife trade. But not only that, we expose literally thousands of kids, Congolese kids that come and they see these animals that have been rescued. They get educated about what really happens with bushmeat and how to sustainably live, how to say no to poaching, and all of these other lessons are taught right there at Luwero. So Luwero is more than just a sanctuary for chimpanzees. It's also a place where our mantra is healthy community, healthy wildlife, healthy community. And truly, if we can start educating kids, if we can keep the wildlife safe, if we can educate kids and give people an idea and an education on how to sustainably feed themselves without leaning towards bushmeat, truly, the Luwero can become a ray of hope in that equatorial rainforest. So have a look at their website at Luwero Primates, have a look at their Instagram feed, and really understand how important these equatorial rainforests are in Africa. Because certainly to me, an Africa without equatorial rainforest will be an Africa missing a big part of its soul.